The Skulduggery we have now is complete. He is who he is. I've never even thought about what he looks like. For a very good reason. Because Skulduggery is who he is, and he's a skeleton. And who he was, that's his backstory. That's his tragedy. That's his myth. I don't care. I have never cared what he looks like. All I care about is who he is now. It's the same reason I don't tell you his wife's name or whether his child was a boy or a girl. All I want you to know, all I want the reader to know, is that his wife and child were murdered. I want that phrase in their heads whenever they think about his history. That's all. His wife and child were murdered. You say that enough in your head, even in the back rooms of your thoughts, his wife and child were murdered. His wife and child were murdered. That's his mythology. And that phrase builds up his mythology. That phrase builds up your understanding of him and your thinking, how you think of him, how you view him. His wife and child were murdered. If I give you details, that dilutes his essence. It dilutes his story. If I give you details of what he looked like, if I even give myself details, if I allow myself to think about what he looked like, that dilutes him as a person now. Because will I start thinking about him with his face and viewing him as that was the real Skulduggery before the tragedy took everything away and now he's struggling to find out who he is again? No. Who he is now, the skeleton, the detective with the hat and the skull and blah, blah, that's who he is. That's all I care about. He's complete. He's not missing anything. So, no, I've never, ever thought about what colour his eyes were, what colour his hair was, what colour his skin was. They don't matter.